Hi, everybody. This is Dr. Michelle Medrano. I'm at work today, and we're live with you on Facebook talking about gratitude. It's Thanksgiving week. If you can join us live, we'd love to have you. And if you see this later, that's fine too. But right now, we're live, and Lauren's got some questions for me about gratitude. I don't know what they are. I hope they don't stump me. Here we go.
Live is exciting.
Yes.
So the first thing I wanted to ask, right now we have a gratitude contest going for
We
the
do.
week.
Oh, far out.
For Gratitude Month. We
Yes.
have a new contest every single week. And the question this week for people that we've had some folks answering is, how do you get into the space of gratitude when you're really feeling not so grateful?
No. How do I get in the space of gratitude when I'm not feeling so grateful? I think I've learned very much through this teaching to focus on my breath and focus on the now moment. And so I have been in some moments where I was scared, or there was trauma going on, or it was intense, or I was nervous, or had gone through a period of disappointment where I have used my ability just to take a deep breath, breathing in, breathing out, and just look around. Like look up, look in a different direction, because as I've said many times, there's always something to stop and be grateful for. It might be literally that I can stop and say, wow, I'm able to breathe right now. I can breathe in and I can breathe out. So that's my go-to place where I start when I'm not feeling so centered. And then beyond that, I'm able to look around my environment and always find something that I'm grateful for. Whether it's somebody walked by and smiled at me, whether there's someone near me, whether it's a beautiful day, whether it's just something trivial like that, which some people find trivial and say, but how could looking at that trivial stuff take this trauma away? Well, it doesn't take the trauma away, but what it does is it centers us so that within whatever's going on, the bad mood, the trauma, the frustration, we can just lift ourselves a little bit higher and have a little bit lighter energy about it. And that's when we can move forward and be more powerful. So that's what I do.
That's really beautiful. Yeah, I've seen a couple people say that they realize there's always something to be grateful for.
There's
no matter
always,
what.
yes.
And I think it's so wonderful bringing yourself back to your breath in the present moment gives us the chance to realize that there's always something.
Absolutely.
So another question that I'm going to ask, because I know that a lot of people are thinking about their families right now and how to help their children feel grateful.
Sure.
Do you remember feeling grateful as a kid? Are there ways that you felt grateful?
I did feel grateful. I did. I think my gratitudes as a child were sometimes rather trivial. You know, I was grateful for my new doll, and I was grateful for my cat or my dog, or I was grateful for my new dress, or I was grateful for things that were mostly around the world of effects. And I think parents might be tempted to think, well, that's trivial because it's not real stuff. But just like in the previous question, gratitude has to start somewhere. So I would say that if I have a child and I'm wanting to help them feel grateful, and what they're grateful for at first, of their own accord, might be some of that trivial stuff, I would never discount that. I would allow myself to celebrate that they're able to look around their world and see something that they're grateful for. And then I would model for them, maybe in my own life, and have as a parent model a deeper sense of gratitude in things like grateful for relationships, and grateful for the love in our life, and grateful for the people in our life. And I find that kids often, upon hearing those kind of gratitudes coming out of their parents, will kind of wake up to that too and be able to find a deeper sense of gratitude. And all gratitude is welcome. I think that we should have gratitude be unconditional gratitude. Anything that anyone's grateful for, what we know is it's returning them back to the center of themselves. Even if this moment I'm grateful for this beautiful cup of coffee that I have in my hand that makes me feel warm and yummy. Gratitude's gratitude, right? So I think that we can start with our kids wherever they are. Start where they are.
Smart. That's a good technique. So it sounds like your sense of how to feel gratitude has evolved as you become an adult.
Yes, it has. It has, and at the same time, I can say I'm grateful for some of the cushy, comfy, wonderful things of my life. I just recently got a new mattress,
Oh.
And after not sleeping on a great mattress for a while, I am so grateful for that mattress. Every night I get into it and think, oh, this feels so good. I'm so grateful for this. So, it's somewhat trivial, but very important to one who
very
enjoys
important.
sleeping,
Sleep
right?
is important.
It is.
So do you have any regular practices or rituals around gratitude? Like some people do a gratitude journal, or like we have our turkey in the bookstore.
I bought one of those turkeys
really
last
cool.
year. It's this really cool turkey in our store that you can write gratitudes on its feathers and put into your make it. It's a centerpiece, so it's sitting on our dining room table right now, waiting for this year's gratitudes. But on a regular basis, yes, I do pretty much every day at least think about gratitudes like at the end of my day. And I do have a special, I'm a technological person, so I have documents on my iPad and my phone that I've labeled journal documents, gratitude documents, and I go into the gratitude documents pretty regularly. I write things down. I also I believe very much in sharing my personal gratitudes for people. I think one of the things that our world really could use more of for connection purposes is that when I feel that feeling like I am right now, I'm so grateful to have this conversation with Lauren. So, to not say that to me is like a missing. If you feel it but you don't express it. So I really do my best every day to think about the people who are in my life that I could not only write in a journal that's private and quiet, but could go to and look in the eye and say, I'm really grateful for how you took care of this, or I'm really grateful for the gifts you bring, or I'm really grateful that we got to have that conversation. So that every day I'm practicing not only in my little journal, but I'm practicing it as a living, breathing practice in my life. And it helps me to feel connected.
I bet it helps them too.
It does.
That's really, really beautiful.
And it also helps me to transform relationships. I've shared many times that over the years when I feel myself not feeling grateful for someone, I'm sure I'm the only one who's ever done that, right? When I'm irritated by someone that I know, or someone in the media, or someone in my world that's a stranger, one of my go-to practices to help me get into peace with that person will be a gratitude practice. I will ask myself, okay, what am I grateful for about this person? What do I see in this person that I could be grateful for? I don't know them, but I'm grateful that they are parenting their child. I'm grateful that they are, I can always find something to be grateful for someone about, even if I don't know them. But if I'm irritated, I can use gratitude to transform me, and therefore I can be a more peaceful presence in that person's life.
That reminds me of Dr. Rogers' Altars series, and what we focus on is what we give our power to and what grows.
Exactly.
It's a good thing to keep in mind.
It really is.
So we'll wrap up, but I just wanted to ask you if there's anything that you're grateful for today that you want to share with our viewers.
Well, actually, I was just looking down here before we started this, and I have this telephone case. It says, "Live the life you love." And I carry it with me every day. I look at it quite frequently. And I would say that I'm most grateful because right now I feel like I'm living a life that I love. I'm living a life filled with a lot of wonderful people in my life, my family, my husband, my son, my parents, my siblings. And I am blessed with many wonderful friends and a beautiful congregation here in Denver, many people from my Arizona congregation that I stay connected to that I'm grateful for, and people all over the world. And so I have been contemplating this week that I'm living a really beautiful, great life, and I love it, and I'm grateful for it. And I hope that anybody who's watching will take a little time possibly to post a gratitude that you're having on this feed. I would love to hear what you're grateful for and be able to respond back and reply back and say, yay, happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Thanks, Dr. Michelle.
Thanks, Lauren.